Welcome to the Nexus of Adventure, where stories transcend the page, a place where heroes and villains clash. This is Break, Battle, and Roll. It's once again time to break, battle, and roll, and it is that time of year, folks. It is the holiday episode time.
We're here again, a year older and a year wiser? Question mark?
Nah. Let's get into introductions here, starting with the tiniest of the Tims, Chad Stafford.
Oh, jingle bells, purple eggshells, kiting cleans all day. The merry bar goers are sliding back and forwards, and the story arc flies away. Hey! It's me, Tiny Timmy Biscuit, who's played by Chad Stafford, right? Yeah, that seems right. We'll go with that. That's what the call sheet says.
Already in character. All right, and the Christmas Baba Yula, Janelle Wilke.
Hi, Janelle Wilke here. I'm playing Flowerkraut, who is playing the ghost of Krekstivus now. And it's fine that I didn't get to play Tiny Tim, even though my audition was flawless, and I'm not bitter at all.
That's right.
Listen, I'm sorry. It was kind of written. It was a role written for me. We told you that when the script was being written, and you just kept arguing it.
I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm fine.
I would have given it to you. I really would have, but you know, the producers got on my case about the whole thing, and yeah, they said that we wouldn't get an audience if, you know, Timothy didn't play as Tiny Tim, so sorry,
He's living
Janelle.
the dream. He gets to use a cane. He gets to sit most of the freaking play.
I know. You even brought your cane to the audition. It was perfect. All right, and we've also got here the holidays good boy, Dustin Blechschmidt.
Actually, I'm Michael Caine.
So you're playing Scrooge?
Michael Caine, surrounded by Muppets.
Michael Caine playing Sherman Gepherd, playing some fellas. I feel like I'm
too deep.
It's like a Duncan, isn't it?
I feel like I was slipping into Daniel Radcliffe by the end of that. Yeah, Dustin Blechschmidt here, playing a smorgasbord of animal, and I'm gonna be playing people.
We'll get to it in a second, but yes, there is a cast list for this holiday episode, and we'll talk about that soon. But I wanted to also mention that we have an introduction for a new voice to Break, Battle, and Roll, debuting right now.
It's Michael Caine.
Michael Caine?
As
we got Michael Caine?
Yeah, not Michael Caine.
You got Michael Caine?
Guys, stop wasting time. He's really expensive, okay? Debuting today as Bucket the Goblin, Ben Holland.
It's me, Michael Caine. That was my accent. I'm Bucket the Goblin, and I play whatever character I want.
Friend of the show, composer of music, and potentially a Michael Caine impersonator himself.
It was perfect, right? Like, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell.
I can't see your face, but I could see your
Ben.
face. Hi. Thanks for having me.
Historic moment. We've got 5 individual voices on this podcast. As clues may have already given way to, we are going to go into what is known in the world of Rosileron, Archipelagia, but mostly in the astral plane, as a Krekstivus ballad. You all begin in a very familiar locale, the story arc. Of course, it's a holiday episode. Why wouldn't you be here? This year, the holidays are a bustle with all of the usual games, the crescent toss, the barstool slide. Couple brave individuals have ordered the clean plate. The patronage seems a little bit different, at least at this time of the holidays, because the story arc is full of goblins and kobolds, along with the usual fare. But they all seem to be here and excited about a special event that you haven't been able to attend yet. And as you look around the room, Rizzy running around dropping off drinks, Chitin cleaning as usual, but with a very unusual smile on that one-eyed face of his. So you guys are enjoying the holidays. Nothing really has happened yet. Nothing has given clue to what's going to happen yet. What do you do?
Rizzy! What's the new drinks this holiday?
Oh, dearie, we haven't had time to update the menu. It's always the same thing on the holidays. That should be good enough.
Oh, okay. I'm not judging. I'm happy to take some egg grog.
I'm sorry.
Grog for the table.
Sorry,
grog?
sweetie.
Will you have some grog?
Yes, we have grog, but I'm so sorry. We just get that question a lot on the holiday season. It's pretty standard. We just give there's the pumpkin spice. You know the menu's right there.
Thank you. Yeah, no judges.
So is it true that this year we can have a clean plate, but you actually, like, they're cut in half and they took the yolks out and they blended them with, like, mayonnaise and, I don't know, some paprika or something and then put them back in? Like, is there a new clean plate that's like that? Because I feel like I could eat, like, 24 of those.
Oh my god, me too, Sherman. That sounds amazing.
Sherman, keep your voice down. If Crichton hears you talking about what a mess that would be to make the eggs like that. But I could go try it for you if you really want.
I mean, it wouldn't be that much of a mess if I cleaned the plate afterwards.
Good point. I'll see what we can do in the kitchen. But I believe once the barkeep gets out here, we're going to be starting tonight's special event. And I don't believe that a lot of you have been here for this quite. Crichton's favorite day of the holidays.
Oh, don't we know it?
Oh yeah, there's a different crowd here tonight. Lots of goblins and kobolds. They're really into this holiday too, huh?
Well, yes, it kind of resonates with them, if that's one way to put it. I'll let it do its own explaining. Here comes the barkeep right now.
Woo! Yeah!
Good evening,
Yeah!
everybody.
Hey!
Thank you.
I know
Thank
that
you.
guy!
Crichton, if you would like to join me here up on the stage. You see that the barkeep is carrying a book. And everyone, along with you, just burst out in applause for, whatever is just about to happen. But it definitely seems like the goblins, the kobolds, they know all about this. Tonight, we read the Krekstivus Ballad in honor of our good friend Crichton here. A tradition we have kept for many years. And of course, part of that tradition is to enact the story here on the stage. In that tradition, Crichton here has always been given the honor of choosing those who would participate. Now, I can only assume that each and every one of you knows this story very well, and that Crichton can confidently pick anyone he wants.
Flowerkraut. Did you know about this? Did you know about
No,
this?
I didn't know shit. I didn't know about this at all.
Timothy pulls out a script and he's like, I got a die-hard Krekstivus story, and I'm flipping through the pages and I don't think it's right.
Sherman, do you know this? Are you old enough to know this?
Well, I only remember the brief introduction to Krekstivus that we had 2 Krekstivai ago.
Yeah, the same.
So you guys are panicking a little bit, and you see that Crichton's like inching towards your table.
Everybody act like we're busy.
Everyone look normal. Timothy grabs the first drink he sees, and he doesn't even look to know what it is, and he just starts guzzling it down.
That was my drink. Hands off, bird.
Oh, sorry. What are you? What? Not to offend for a second time, but what were you drinking?
Yeah, it was vomit. It was just vomit.
Oh, what? What?
Oh my gosh, you got some? I've been asking for that for months, but they never have it in stock.
Dude, hold on. Vomit it back up and hand it to Sherman. Here you go. You can have some.
Oh, Sherman.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
My friends, this is the first This is the first time you've been here for the Krekstivus Ballad, yes?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I've picked most everybody in this room over the years, but I think you should be in the play this time.
Oh,
Really?
God,
That's
no.
so
What?
nice
No.
of you. Here, I would greatly appreciate you pick anyone else, and I slide him a single gold coin. Yes, no,
yeah.
I assure you, I would love to see it from someone's other than ours, because we know the tale so well, we've well versed in it, but I would just love to see someone else's interpretation of it.
Flowerkraut shoves the goblin that's next to them that Timothy just drank his vomit, and pushes it. This guy seems more than eager to help.
Oh, that's perfect, because I actually need four patrons in the play.
Can I steal the coin that he slid across the table?
Roll sleight of hand.
All right. That's a 21.
Oh my God. Who is this man?
It's gone, and it looks like Chitin's actually picked it up. So after you deliver this message to Chitin, Timothy, you, for the first time ever, experience what puppy eye is.
Oh.
As he just
What?
sadly...
What do you do? What is going?
Sadly looks at you.
What are you doing? What is this? What is? Did you get something in there, bud? Because I understand there's a large surface area for which something could get stuck, but I don't. Why do I feel empathy? What is this?
That eye's looking dewy.
Way to make someone cry on Krekstivus.
Please come be part of the play, please. It's Chitin's favorite day.
I'll do it if you guys do it.
Come on. We don't want to be buzzkills. That's another year.
That's a different guy.
That's true. I suppose Chitin can get the favor this time.
Oh, Chitin's so happy.
Timothy looks at his copy of Die Hard Krekstivus. He's like, Willis, protect us. He puts it down.
Die Hard Krekstivus. So you guys stand up, and everyone in the tavern just roars in excitement that Chitin has picked his participants.
Oh, no. No.
Wow, were there this
No.
many people before? The stage certainly gives you a different perspective.
Oh, don't worry. Chitin's gonna be up on stage with you, and Chitin just follow Chitin's lead, okay?
Okay.
I would like to perceive if the crowd is already drunk enough that it won't matter how accurate or good this play is.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Oh, that's a 13.
You notice that when it comes to the goblins and the kobolds in the room, absolutely, they are drunk off their ass. It's probably good that Chitin didn't pick any of them, because there's
They're
no way
blasted.
that they would be able to perform. But there are just a couple people in the story arc that maybe haven't seen this yet and are interestingly watching.
I mean, that's us.
So Chitin has you follow him up to the performance stage, and he has everyone kind of turn towards the audience, and you're all five of you are standing there. And then he looks down and goes,
Rizzy, you're in this too. Rizzy,
I've got tables to serve, Chitin.
Rizzy, you know how we need you every year for this.
Fine. Barkeep, it's on you now. I'm narrating. I don't know who you think is going to be serving tables. Well, somebody. Rizzy
Out
goes
from
over.
the corner of the room, an eat shit rat appears, wearing an apron.
Hey, eat shit rats.
I thought Eat Shit Rat got eaten.
A new eat shit rat.
Rizzy goes over and grabs someone from the crowd, someone who's just like hanging out at a table, pulls them up on their feet, and it's like, "Sir, if you don't mind, could you please take care of the drink orders while I'm up on stage?"
Yes, my lady, I would be honored to do that for you.
Wait, what? Captain?
He's a hero now?
I hope you've got some Booze Cruise juice in the back here. I'll be right back.
Wait, I mean, by that logic, that would mean all of these patrons on here are here, all these drunk-ass goblins and cold...
I mean, this is one just big booze cruise, right? It's exactly what I was made for.
I need an update on the Buzz Cool situation.
Yeah, talk to us later.
As Risley jumps onto the stage, the Story Arc's tavern separates from your own realities as magic begins to build the performance stage into something new. And though you feel like you've left the tavern and arrived in a new place, you feel similarities that keep you grounded, like the smell of alcohol and the warm, welcoming temperature of the Story Arc, confirming that even though you may not feel like you're there, you know that the barkeep and the patrons are still present and that they can see you. The world around you settles into a small village in a remote area of the astral plane. The sky filled with swirling purple energies, and parts of the village separated onto craggy rocks floating alongside each other with rickety bridges connecting. A light dusting of what looks like snow, but truth be told, far from it, falling and cascading across the village. And you hear the barkeep's voice kind of over the whole scene, louder than before. Gnarly was dead, to begin with. There was no doubt whatsoever about that. The Kruge confirmed it. After all, he wasn't going to be needing that brain anymore. The Eben Kruge's name was good. Upon change for anything, he chose to put his tentacles to. Young Gnarly was as dead as a dumbbell. Our story begins in the quaint village of New Yuck. And you see the scene move into the village as it goes towards this egg-shaped illithid pod with yuck pollutant just emanating out of like 3 different chimneys. These like sphincters opening up and closing back again as just pollutant is being shot out of the pod.
Was that a sphincter?
Might have done that before.
Was that a sphincter just now?
I took medicine for that once. It'll be fine.
The camera pans inside as we see
No, not inside. Please don't.
No.
Bucket to the Goblin. You are now dressed up as a worker, and you are sitting at a machine. Looks to basically be minting counterfeit coins. And across the room at a large desk with books falling off of the shelves, papers everywhere, sits a dark-skinned mind flayer, but really, you can see underneath all of the cosmetics, Chitin, scribbling into paper with a jar on his desk of a brain, with a brain floating in it. And he looks to be tapping the brain and like pulling strands from it into his own mind. Every once in a while, a strand he just starts to chew on like beef jerky, and then he goes back to writing.
I hope they're working hard over there, Gob. Scratch it.
Totally working hard, and I'm making more coins right now, sir. You just keep your brain eating over there. Then I'm gonna make some coins.
I am the Eben Kruge, and I'm going to take more brains from all of the village of New York. Yeah, that's who I am. I am the Eben Kruge.
And we know he's selfish. Right? Yeah, good job, sir. Yep.
I have no notes.
Yeah,
This guy's pretty good. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you mean the vomit in the cup guy? Yeah, he's got more to him than I originally suspected.
Flowerkraut's reading Sherman's notes to see if he actually knows how to write.
Oh, no. I don't have thumbs. I have to have thumbs, right?
You definitely have thumbs. I have drawn you with thumbs since day one.
I have thumbs.
You have thumbs now. That's now canon.
Yeah, you can hold weapons.
Through the magic of Krekstivus, you have thumbs.
It's your Krekstivus thumb.
This is my Krek thumb.
It's a Krekstivus miracle.
Yeah, it's a Krekstivus miracle.
Krekstivus thumb, pull out a plum.
What a good boy am I.
What a clean plate I am.
What a good boy. Yeah.
I reached into a keg and pulled out an egg
Genius.
and said, no.
This one's mine.
So, as the scene is kind of developing around you guys, and there's Chitin sitting there as the Eben Kruge, and Bucket, the Goblin, is Gob Scratch at his employee. You notice that the villagers walking by the Illithid's pod kind of look troubled and maybe like tripping over themselves, or maybe just slow in any kind of activity that they're partaking into. And the village just seems disorderly, and everyone's struggling with anything to just live their normal lives. As the crowd, is panned over, you see another mind flayer, but it's a very furry mind flayer, essentially a dog folk wearing a mind flayer mask, comes running over to the pod and opens up the door.
Happy Krekstivus there, Mr. Kruge.
When did you start calling me Mr. Kruge? I'm your uncle.
No one sees Bucket, Gob Scratch it in the corner. That's fine, I guess. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Well, you be quiet over there, Gob, unless you want to be fired.
My father, I'll have you know, my father, the Elder Brain, taught me to use honorifics.
Okay, fine. If you're talking about the Elder Brain, then you can call me Mr. Kruge. Still, Krekstivus, Gub-Mahab.
Gub-Mahab? What?
That's right. Anyone who celebrates Krekstivus should be, dissolved in their own cleaning solution. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, Krekstivus is wonderful. Krekstivus is grand. I think that maybe it's time you start lending a hand.
Oh, Dread, when did you start rhyming? You make me so mad with all your Krekstivus happiness. And why did you even start caring about Krekstivus in the first place?
Since about 5 minutes ago.
Wow. So why are you here?
I came to borrow a broom, but it seems like you don't have one here.
There's no need for a broom here.
He makes me lick the floor clean.
Yeah, I make Gob lick the floor.
I kind of like it, low-key.
I think I just stepped in a corpse.
I brought him fresh in this morning. If I don't do it, he'll eat my family.
Yeah, I'll finish consuming that one later. So, Dread, what is it? What is it you want? Why are you bothering me? You know I'm at work.
Well, I wanted to invite you over to clean my house later. You know, like the tradition states.
Oh, wait. You want me to come and celebrate Krekstivus with you?
I sure do. I surely do. If you can see my tentacles flapping around, I think that would be a wonderful thing for you to participate in. You've been working so hard at some sort of crime. I think if you were to join me, it would be divine.
Oh, Gub-Mahab. You know I don't care for Krekstivus. You go back to your family, clean your house, see what I care.
You know what? I am going to clean my house, and if you decide that you do have a broom lying around, you're welcome to join us.
Oh, blah.
Well, see you the fuck later then.
Flowerkraut pats Sherman on the back. Nice, good swear.
Nice. Wow. What a poignant way to exit.
Krekstivus. Good thing I have an employee that doesn't care about Krekstivus.
Yep, sure. That's
Gob's
true.
the only
That's
employee.
true. Don't care at all. I don't care that you keep me from my family every year and that my house is just absolutely trashed and you don't seem to care about anything but your brains and I work harder than you do and I don't care. You're right, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you're really making me upset, Gob. You better not ask me if you want to have Krekstivus Day off next, huh?
Okay, I won't ask you. I'm just not gonna show up, you old bag.
Okay, fine. You can have it off. I don't care.
Are you saying the thing that you don't mean to think you mean the other thing, and then I get in trouble?
And you better not say another word before I change my mind. You want to go celebrate a silly holiday? You go right ahead.
You said not to say anything. Is this where I say something?
He's just staring at you.
Okay.
Just a blank stare off.
Line.
But I think your next line is thank you so much, Eben Crouge.
Thank you so much, Evan Crouge. And I get up and I pull the corpse back into the shop, and then I get back to work.
It's closing time now, so finish up with that corpse, and I will see you the day after Krekstivus, bright and early.
Thank you, Mr. Crouge. I say with all sincerity.
It's weird. If you look at the script, there's actual there's points where all the extra mouth noises are added in.
Oh yeah, they're right. Oh my god.
I wasn't sure that would actually be scripted, but it's there. I mean, he's really dedicated to the part.
Gob, you head out for home, and the Crouge settles in. He lives in his own the workshop, his home. It's all the same thing. He opens up another one of those sphincters and walks through it.
Gross.
And goes into his bedroom and begins his disgusting ritual of getting ready for bed by covering himself in mucus.
Krekstivus, what a silly notion. These people, they'll never clean this place up. It's impossible. I've made sure of that.
Just burbles himself to sleep.
The Crouge, after sliming himself, then puts on a nightgown with a cap and lays down on a slimy tumor for bed.
A slimy tumor? That's enough to make Wilford Grimley go,
You know what? I don't want him to have a character arc. I think it just needs to end right here. Am I right? This is it.
Yeah, should this be the first guy we kill during one of the holiday episodes?
I'll remind you, that's Keaton out there acting. You should be applauding him. He's doing this is his favorite thing. Talking about killing Keaton. How dare you?
Huzzah, kill Keaton. I mean, not kill Keaton. That is my least favorite thing to do.
This character is totally likable, and I believe his arc will help me feel better about myself. Huzzah.
So redeemable, this character.
Sherman, you got come here, Sherman. I'll go get this costume on you for your next bit.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. I guess I'll take this armor off.
Night falls, and the Eben Crouge begins to fall asleep. However, he is woken suddenly by the sound of clanking chains inside of his pod.
Two. Who's there? Three. What? Who's in my house?
And there before him was jacked up Gnarly, who I have a description of. Jacked up Gnarly is it's basically just Sherman with his shirt off. And they mate with a prosthetic. I don't know how Rizzy did it this quick, probably magic, it looks like there's a barbell embedded in his chest with two plates on either side and chains hanging down.
When Flowerkraut sees the chains, she starts nudging Timothy oh god, this must be very triggering for him to wear.
It takes Timothy a second and he's like, oh no.
Oh shit.
When does this holiday episode take place on the timeline?
Jacked up Gnarly, no, you're dead. You died working out without a spotter. How could you be here right now?
Yeah, bro. I mean, you were supposed to be my spotter that night. Where were you?
I was I was meal planning. Yeah, I was meal planning.
Yeah, you look like you've been planning a lot of meals.
Oh, yeah. I eat brains.
Did Jacked Up Gnarly did he just deadlift the sphincter open?
I don't know if that's how buttholes work, man. I don't think you can deadlift a circle.
Well, we go to different parts of the internet.
Don't look that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. So, with every step, the chains not jingle, that sounds too merry. They rattle, chains rattle, that's what they do. And the barbell, like the weights on the side kind of like wiggle a little bit with each step, and he's like,
I got some bad news for you, man.
Oh, what could you possibly tell me? Oh, you're dead. So what could you even know about me?
Before we get to it, I think it's actually, we didn't get to finish your last personal training session, so I'm gonna need you to get up out of bed and come over here, because you're gonna do some stuff with the barbell lodged in my chest.
But Jacked Up Gnarly, I don't want to work out right now, and you're a ghost. How could you even make me work out right now in the middle of the night?
Look, when was the last time you cleaned weight from the floor? When was the last time you cleaned the weight from your heart?
You know I hate cleaning up the weights. I would leave the weights lying around on purpose just to make everybody so angry.
Well, I had a whole thing planned where, like, you were gonna try to pick this up and I was gonna try to teach you a lesson, but I guess we have time for about 3 hauntings tonight. So get ready for some spooky ghosts, fam, because they're coming.
What? That's preposterous. Why would anyone even care to visit me from the netherworld? That doesn't make any sense. You should just go back to being dead, Jacked Up Gnarly.
I'll go back to being dead when you learn the true meaning of Krekstivus.
Oh, you're not going back to the dead for a long time, fam.
Well, cool then. So, what are you doing Thursday?
I was gonna go watch a movie or something. I don't know.
Oh, is it you think it'll be a matinee? I kind of have stuff going on.
I don't know. Do you want to just hang out or something?
I mean, I really should lift some ethereal weights, but I mean, if I'm gonna be haunting you for the rest of your life, we gotta hang out at least once or twice.
Oh, I guess. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I'm gonna, I don't know how to leave.
and then Sherman just falls backwards, and the clang of the weights and the chains just hits the ground, and he hears, someone pull me out. Pull me off the stage. Somebody, come get me.
Help me. Help me.
Sorry.
We got you.
Oh,
Good lord, these are real chains and weights, man. Your method is heck.
yeah, whoa, you're buff.
In so much pain.
The stage moves along a little bit further into the night until you hear the barkeep's voice. It was at this time that the Ebon Cruge was visited by the specter of Krekstivus yesterday.
From an, I'm not going to say the word, let's call it an opening, aka a flesh window. Peering into the night sky, a touch of light appears. Softly at first, but builds to a crescendo of dancing light as the opening grows in size. Blech. The veiled light gains form as it dissipates into sparkles and shapes. They look like feathers cascading onto the ground. The first of 3 specters has appeared to the Ebon Cruge as a gleaming white snow owlin. She gazes down upon him, her feathers as soft and white as the snow, and her eyes as piercing as the blue of the sky itself.
What? No, was Jacked Up Gnarly right? Why have you come to visit the Ebon Cruge?
Cruge, it is by the will of the Krek and the ceremony of Krekstivus that I appear before you now.
What do you want with the Ebon Scrooge?
I wish to take you somewhere, Scrooge. Not a physical place, but moments in time where you may reflect upon your choices that led you here.
But I just want to sleep. I don't want to go anywhere.
Well, this flight's a bit of an all-nighter, so you're just gonna have to deal.
And with a graceful flick of her winged hands, a feather flies through the opening of Scrooge's domicile, and yet again, the outside is alit with a pure white glow. A moment later, her eyes lay back upon the mind flare before her, and she reaches out her hand.
Come with me. There is much for you to see.
Oh, I don't know about this. Fine. If you came all this way to visit me, I guess I'll see what you have to show me.
Scrooge takes your hand.
And with that, she whisks Scrooge away into the portal. And as you enter the portal, I would like you to give me a perception check.
All right.
The portal, also sphincter shaped.
No, it is not.
That is a 12.
As you enter into the void, the world around you appears shapeless. Nothing but a white void for as far as you can see. You feel your eyes burn in this unrecognizable landscape.
Spectre, why would you do this to me? I was just sleeping in my own bed. Oh, I'm going to go back home right now.
Scrooge turns around and there's nothing there.
No, you must not. You cannot leave. I'm sorry. The door is closed. You must not fight this. You must accept this moment. Let it envelop you.
No, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
Flowerkraut is looking at her script and looking at Sherman. She's like, Timothy's part is written so much better than mine. And she takes a drink of egg grog.
I actually think you might have seen this play before.
It's so elegant and poetic. He's amazing.
Can the Mind Flayer fly? That's a question.
You can make him fly.
No, I choose not to. So, because he fought this so valiantly, the white void around him begins to give way, and he finds himself surrounded by familiar purple swirling endlessness that is the astral plane, and he begins to fall.
Barkeep, the wires.
You hear a latch go chink, and these two wires come down, and Chitin attaches him to his costume, and all of a sudden he's just hanging there.
And the snow owling costume just slowly hobbles over.
Oh, there you are.
And then picks him up, quote unquote, and starts carrying him away into the next scene.
Oh, that was close, Timothy. This is the part where I fly, but I didn't have the wires attached to my costume yet, and I actually began to fall. But I think we pulled it off really well, and I don't think anybody noticed.
Yeah, sorry, I've only listened to the audiobook version of this. I'm not sure about the visuals.
Oh, that's okay. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful. Let's keep going.
There's a familiarity to this place. Certain landmarks, topography, it makes up the land that you know as New Yuck. But this was before these lands had such a name. As you begin to descend to the rocky surface below, you try to gain your senses. A fantastical trip to the past was not something you were expecting from today. The specter moves forward, leaving you slightly behind, but glances back to make sure you're in her presence.
We are here.
And she gestures to an opening between pillars of rock.
Oh, I remember this place. Did you bring me here so that I would relive this pain?
And what pain would that be?
I dare not say it. Oh, you torment me so, Spectre.
Before you lies a humble hamlet, sprinkled with makeshift homes and businesses inhabited by small races like goblins and kobolds. There's an unmistakable freshness to the air, one you hardly recognize.
This was not long after the conflict of Stivus and Krek of the Clean. Not long after the very idea of Krekstivus was formed. But then again, you were but a stranger to these lands.
and she gestures to a creature appearing from a portal. Tall and intimidating individual, to say the least. A stranger to these lands. Your eyes take only but a moment's glance to figure out who this is. It's you, Kruge.
Oh no, I have long forgotten that form.
You feel a tickle in the back of your mind, and you feel your consciousness slipping. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Oh, 15.
Ooh, a 15, eh? You feel yourself slipping into one moment, but peering into the next. Your vision goes from beside the snow-white specter to the sight of the hamlet before you. You are in the moment of your younger self. You are your younger self.
My life before becoming the Edmund Kruge. I thought I had buried these memories, Spectre. Show me no more. Show me. I don't want to remember.
This was the first time you laid eyes upon this gathering in the astral plane. Despite its simplicity, you seem to find potential within these dwellings, within these people. For one reason or another, you decided to call this your home and quickly got to work.
Oh, the people of New York. They were so welcoming to me. Probably because I did not look like this before. They were caring. I did not understand how you could welcome an outsider so much. I certainly would not have returned such hospitality.
You feel a few years slip by in the blink of an eye. In this time, you created your own dwelling, your own business, and your own way of doing things. You became one of the people, and the town slowly began to flourish. Another moment flashes, and you find yourself before her.
Oh, I knew you were going to do this, Spectre. You know as well as I do that I had many years of therapy to get over this.
Way to be vulnerable.
Everything about them you found captivating, as if you couldn't imagine the world without them. For all the similarities you shared, there were also individualities and uniqueness that captivated you even more. Go ahead and give me a history check.
Alrighty. 3.
Oh my. This memory hurts. You don't want to remember this person.
Yes, I'm refusing to remember.
You don't want to see their face.
No, I'm gonna turn around now, Spectre. You can't make me look at her. Nope.
She just appears right in front of you no matter which way you turn.
Oh, no!
You can't run from it.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts to even look at her. Oh.
Through strained eyes, the memory becomes clear. The individual before you was your beloved Beelzebub.
Oh, Beelzebub. How could I have let you go?
You feel the warmth of their presence and the rare kindness that they shared with you. They supported you through all of your ups and all of your downs.
And she was never without a broom in her hand, always cleaning. Oh.
Fucking witch.
Sherman, if I gotta come back there, I will.
You're seen.
Here, drink out of this cup and be quiet.
Flowerkraut and Flowerkraut's feeding Sherman booze, and Flowerkraut's also drinking booze.
Rizzy just has a table behind the stage of just booze, just like tons of booze, and every once in a while Captain MacGuffin stops by. There you go, my lady. I thought I'd just refresh the table for you.
Thank you, Captain.
Everyone is doing just fine. You don't have a thing to worry about.
You guys are fun.
Wait. What's your name? Who are you? We gotta.
A bucket.
Bucket. Hi, I'm.
Bucket. I was born in a bucket. My mom didn't know very many words, so it's pretty easy to remember.
Quite poignant. I'm Flowerkraut, and this is Sherman.
Can I pet that dog?
Buddy,
Don't you pet that dog.
yeah, no.
Okay, fine. Okay.
We don't do that here.
Anyways, Timothy puts back on his reading glasses that he's always had. Don't question it. This moment in time slips away, and years glimpse past you. You see your business take off and flourish. You see your practices and plans begin to take shape. But for all your best intentions, you feel yourself becoming hungrier and hungrier. For knowledge? For power? Why not both?
The villagers were looking mighty tasty, but they were still so kind to me.
Those concepts, those feelings, those thoughts, those emotions, they were leaving no room for anyone else. You became consumed by that lust for power and knowledge, and that lust brought something else into your life.
A flesh window.
Sure, through the flesh window, Flowerkraut.
Yeah.
You see a weird, tiny little worm thing just gets flung through the flesh window unceremoniously.
Yay!
Sherman was changed into an all black like leotard, and he's just holding that little like a little yarn wormy thing on a stick. He goes over and he just whacks Chitin right in the eye.
Oh, no. Why me? No. Chitin dramatically falls to the ground.
Sherman just stands there.
The memories are so fresh in my mind, like they're happening right now.
I sense your lust for power and knowledge. I can give it to you. All the power and all the knowledge you could ever desire.
Oh, power, yes! Give me the power.
Wow, he really went for it, even with that voice. Okay, here we go. Next page.
I don't feel like he's acting.
You consumed this creature, or maybe this creature consumed you? You're not quite sure. Things get fuzzy at this moment. But as you are beginning this metamorphosis, you remembered something important.
Beelzebub, what would she think of me now?
It was the night of the gathering, the night before Krekstivus. You know, all of the town was gathering, and you know that she made plans to see you there.
It was the worst night of my life. Spectre, you pain me, showing me this night again.
You see the specter before you opens the door from your domicile and walks out and disappears. You know where this memory is going to end. You're trying your best to fight it, but you know what's going to happen.
Scrooge walks out hesitantly, steps into the gathering, sees everyone gasp at his form.
That couldn't be him. That's no way. That's not possible.
Oh my, he's so handsome. Wait, what? The other thing? Oh my God, he's gross.
And powerful. Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's like the freaking Gaston girls. He's so dreamy.
Hey, Scrooge, what that mouth do?
That thing looks like it's got a lot of brains.
Walks up to Beelzebub.
Oh, Beelzebub, it's me. Please understand. This is not my fault.
She is horrified by what you have become, what your thirst for knowledge and power have turned you into. She pulls away, and suddenly your feelings, your emotions turn to rage.
Brains! I will eat all of your brains! Krekstivus, be damned!
Roll a perception check as the crowd starts to run away.
Oh, 18.
You scan the crowd, hoping to lay eye on your beloved once more, but part of you wishes you didn't. Part of you wishes that she just disappeared into that crowd one day, but you did see her. You saw the last moments where she gazed back at you with fear, uncertainty, and disappointment as she disappeared behind the veil of a portal. This moment, this ferocity, this pain that you feel follows you. And yet again, time slips by. You see the filth and decay slowly overtake not only your surroundings, not only the town, but your very essence from within. You feel the pain of Beelzebub's final look at you as she slips away through that portal, never to be seen again. You feel the isolation creep in, and you realized what your actions have led you to. It's too late to change, you think. Or is it? Another glimpse goes by, another moment in time long gone. You snap back into your older body.
Oh, what have I done? Jacked up gnarly. How could you send these specters to torment me?
You feel your hands grip tightly as you regain control of your surroundings. And then you see the slight fluttering of a feather hover across your vision. Turning to follow it, you see her once more. The specter. Her once friendly eyes now appear more menacing, as if she was on the hunt for a meal. And she squawks viciously.
The time is now, Kruge.
She lunges at you as she becomes a beacon of light, and the last thing you see are her claws outstretched, reaching for you as your vision goes dark.
No!
And you awake in your chambers once more, alone and cold, with a slight thought of your beloved to remain.
Torment me no more.
And it was not long before the Kruge would be visited by the second specter of the night. The specter of Krekstivus now.
Are we like in intermission right now? Or, oh fuck, okay, I gotta go up on stage. Flowerkraut's rapidly patting Timothy. You did so amazing out there. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna follow this shit.
No, you got this. Here, this book brought me luck, and I give her the book of the Die Hard Krekstivus.
Oh shit.
It gave me luck.
Flowerkraut opens it up and just light beams out of the book at her face.
But yeah, speaking of light, Kruge's bathroom light is starting to illuminate. Ooh.
Oh, I thought I turned that off.
He starts hearing some club music playing.
What? I don't own a radio. What is this?
Does Kruge investigate?
Yes. Whoever's talking, yes, I am going to investigate.
Kruge gets up and walks to his bathroom.
All right, the sphincter opens to the bathroom, and it is not a bathroom at all.
Oh, the sphincter gets caught up all the time. I gotta pry it open.
Gets clogged every now and then. This is disgusting.
Sometimes I have to just crawl through it. Okay. Wait, where did my bathroom go?
Kruge winds up walking not into his bathroom, but a glistening, beautiful room, totally clean and looking gorgeous, and there's food set out, but it's not messy, it's beautiful. And there, sitting on a porcelain throne, is the second specter, the ghost of Krekstivus now.
Oh, no, another one.
How?
This is unacceptable. I've already been suffering so much tonight. What do you want from the Ebon Kruge?
Suffering? Ha! No! There's no suffering here. It's time for some fun and games. Oh, who the fuck wrote was this why I was picked for this role? I'm not a hoe. This is why I wanted to play Tiny Tim. Anyway. He. I am the ghost of Krekstivus now. Come, have a drink. How about one for each tentacle, huh? She puts little, Velcro fake beverages on the little Velcro parts of the tentacles.
Thank you. I suppose after what I just went through, I could use a drink.
Yes.
But is this what a Krekstivus party looks like?
Oh, yes, and this is just the beginning, because Krekstivus wouldn't be Krekstivus if you celebrated alone. We've got to go out and see what everyone else is doing. Come!
I don't think I have a choice in the matter, but okay.
You sure as fuck don't! Oh, sorry, that's not in the script. Come along with me!
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Timothy, I think she's ad-libbing. She's drunk.
How is she drunk? Those were prop drinks. Timothy puts on his outfit that he did back in the day when they pretended to be a hag, and he's got his little producer scripts, and he's like, oh, we're gonna keep this on schedule.
What character in the play are you now?
The one that's freaking panicking, Bucket, that's who.
And now the second specter takes Scrooge out onto the streets of New York to show him how the people are celebrating Krekstivus. The cobblestone streets are looking a little cleaner than usual as people gather together to help tidy things up. And in the town center, there is a pristine statue of Krek the Clean, holding a flaming egg in his hand. He is surrounded by candles, which all different species are placing around the statue.
Oi, Pop, can I light the egg this year?
Well, have you cleaned your room every day?
I surely have, sir. I surely have cleaned my room.
Well, I don't believe you because you're an active liar, but it is the spirit of Krekstivus, and therefore I will let you light this candle.
This is the only time of year I can commit arson.
And the candles are, of course, all held in a metal tray, naturally to help to reduce the amount of cleanup and wax dripping. You see all the people about excitedly placing the candles on the shrine. And look to our left here. There is a local butcher, and it is brimming with patrons. You see people coming away with all sorts of sausages because it is the cleanest form of meat. Because they're all inside casings that leave everything pristine. Oh, fuck. This next part, oh, shit. Flowerkraut looks out at the audience, which is just as wasted as her, and she's like, okay, this is why I didn't want to do this part. This was better for Timothy. Okay. Sorry, everyone, for this. It's in the sweeping of the hearth by the fire, and a soak in the tub will inspire. All that's clean and so pristine feels like Krekstivus. Eradicating mess is a blessing. There's no time for second guessing. It's true, the cleansing flames of war feel like Krekstivus. It is the season to sanitize, so it really would be wise to gather your cleaning supplies.
I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Oi, Krekstivus here.
Thank you.
I am so proud of her. She's so beautiful.
It was like a really old angel.
Look at all these silly people celebrating Krekstivus. Spectre, Gub-Mahab. That's what I say, Gub-Mahab. What's the point of all of this?
The point? I mean, look at how clean and happy everyone is. It feels good to be surrounded by things that make you healthy and bring you laughter and joy, don't you think?
Maybe I'm not convinced.
Well, all right. I have something that could probably convince you. Come this way. And there is a nearby frozen lake that's been converted into a makeshift ice rink. There's a game that, to the ignorant eye, looks like curling. However, the game is actually called cleansing. And you push a stone with a torch on top from one end of the rink to the other and attempt to light as many eggs on fire at the end as possible, for a maximum of 5 eggs.
Cleansing, I used to play cleansing when I was a young boy, and I was very good at cleansing. But I have given up that life because I see no point in it. It's a silly game, nothing more.
That's right. Time to live in the present, forget the past. But hey, let's give it a shot anyway. Let's see if present you likes it just as much as past you, huh?
Oh, fine, I'll show you who's the best at cleansing.
And there are, in fact, a couple teams set up to play cleansing. One team, made up of Sherman and Timothy, are playing a snooty kobold characters that look like they play this every weekend after brunch.
Yeah, I'm a snooty kobold character. I play this game after every brunch.
And then Bucket and Flowerkraut are playing a couple of kind of meathead female goblins as the other team.
Yeah, right, these meatheads. Oh, wait, we're the meatheads, sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
But these guys are so snooty. Can you believe how cool they think they are?
they're so lame. We're gonna kick their ass.
Their asses are done. They're so done.
And then, of course, the final team is our beloved Scrooge, and also me, the ghost of present. No, the Krekstivus now ghost. Yes, no.
She's still drunk.
Keep going. Just pretend like it is what it is. It's fine.
All right, so this is how the game works. We have one person that will be the pusher that will push the stone, and then we have a sweeper who provides a help action, but the help action is in the form of a D6, and then the pusher rolls a D20. So if you get a 20, you get all 5 eggs lit up, and then 19 is 4 eggs, 18 is 3 eggs, 17 is 2, and 16 is 1. So we are going to all compete against each other. So please decide who is the pusher and who is the sweeper.
Oh, I'm the pusher.
Scrooge definitely picks up one of the sticks to push.
All right, so both Flowerkraut and Flowerkraut is going to be the sweeper for each team. So she's going to go back and forth and sweep.
Sherman grabs a broom and he goes, says, "Look, Archikobold, I've been practicing for this all year. Are you ready to give it a good old push?"
Yeah.
All right, push away.
Scrooge got a 16.
Nice. And the ghost of Christmas present will reveal what she got later. How's the snooty kobold team looking?
Well, snooty kobold Sherman rolled a 5. Let me roll my D6 to see if I can do anything better.
No, I'm rolling the D6.
Oh, I'm sorry. I messed up. I'm the one pushing. See, this is why I need to work on my communication skills. My therapist tells me this all the time. All right, let's go.
You've got to push it. Push it real good.
All right, so I got a 9.
A 9 plus a 5, 14. So unfortunately, the snooty brunch boys miss every single egg. Okay, what did Bucket roll?
Bucket rolled a natural 1.
And Flowerkraut rolled a 4, so she did not do very good with that one. Or, I mean, I guess the assist was better. She swept the 3 inches it rolled.
It's just stage fright.
And Scrooge rolled a 17, you said?
16.
A 16. And Flowerkraut rolled a 5. We got all the eggs.
Suck it! Suck that! Yeah!
Scrooge is just like dancing around and like doing the freaking X crotch thing to the rest of the kobold kids. Like,
Who's the best? Who's
Hey,
the
you're
best?
too old to do that. You're too old and gross to do that.
Hey, you're getting mucus all over the field.
You're ruining my appetite for brunch.
Oh, why? I better stop that. That's hygienic.
So what do you think, Scrooge? Not bad, huh?
Well, I still got it in me, I guess, and it sure is a fun game. So, thank you for that.
After the game is over, the rink is temporarily cleared and re-iced by a couple kobold mages. And then a goblin comes out on a ridiculous contraption that he has to manually pedal, and it sweeps the ice and leaves the surface glassy clean. On the side of the contraption, you see the name Zamboni written in goblin script. which you can only assume is the contraption's given name. The crowd is going absolutely wild for this thing. They seem just as excited to watch this guy sweep as they were for watching the game of cleansing.
It's so true.
Hey, dude, I'm a Zambroni for that Zamboni. Am I right?
Oh,
Yo, I like it clean, bro.
is that Gobloni the Zamboni?
And now, the specter leads Scrooge away, and a familiar house appears on the horizon. It's Nephew Dread's house. Who do we have here?
Oh, this is my nephew's house. He invited me to a Krekstivus party.
That's right. Did you plan on going?
No, I never attend. But he keeps insisting every year that I join them, without fail.
Your nephew's so darling. Why would you refuse his invitation?
It's a silly celebration. Clean. It makes no sense. I am a busy mind flayer. I have other better things to do on Krekstivus Day.
Don't you think it would make him happy, though?
Well, I never thought about it that way.
Well, let's just take a peek and see how he's doing. We don't have to go to the party this time.
Oh, okay.
The specter brings Scrooge to the window. As we look inside, we see that Nephew Dread has invited many of the townsfolk to his house. The guests are playing all sorts of cleaning games, and Dread has a lovely ice sculpture of the mother brain hovering over a bowl of blood-red punch. He clinks on the glass to get everyone's attention for a speech. They all seem to gather around for the toast.
Dread, it's your turn.
Oh.
Flowerkraut's waving at Sherman behind the curtains.
Oh, what was I wearing? Was this the topless one? Or
No, not that one.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Wardrobe. Meanwhile, one of the goblins is in there, and he's like, and then I heard him say, "See you the fuck later, then." And then Sherman comes like stuffing like a leg back in a leg, and he's got like 4 elephant trunk things on his face or something again.
Aww.
And he's like, "Oh, this is all I could find. I couldn't find the other costume. You know what? Let's hear it for Krekstivus, It's one of those great times a year. The only thing I wish is if my uncle Scrooge could be here with us today, but guess he had better things to do. But you're all here. Yeah. So thanks to all of you."
Boo. We don't like Scrooge. He's a party killer.
Scrooge. Boo. Stupid octopus.
Hey, hold on a second. I'm also one of those. Wait, that means 8. I'm a quadpus. A quadpus? You know, he might be a stick in the mud, and he might also be the mud around that stick, but he's still my uncle, and I wish he was here. But I'm so glad that I have all of you to celebrate with me today. Thank you all for coming. Now, everybody, if you could please all clean off your plates when you're done with your meals and put them in the dishwasher. They have to be clean before they go in, but then the dishwasher will get them really clean, like double clean.
It seems like they're having a good time in there, and they're having just a good time without having me there. I can see that this is why I didn't show up. I knew I wasn't going to be wanted.
Your nephew's a mind flayer, but he's very, very well liked with the townfolk. What's the difference between you two?
I don't know. Personality. I mean, the elder brain assigns us personalities, so maybe I just got a short end there.
I mean, do you want to have friends like he does?
I don't know. I don't even know what it would be like.
So, Scrooge, as a mind flayer, do you have the ability to read minds?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I see. So, you can hear, but you cannot truly understand them.
Oh, their minds are so simple. And plus, I'm actively trying to take their minds from them. That's what I've been doing this whole time. People come to me in desperate need of coins and money. They're in high debt, and I make a deal with them where I get some of their brain and I give them some money. And I don't need to read their minds. Their minds have such simple thoughts now.
Maybe what seems to you as a simple mind is really just you deliberately clouding your own perception of them. Just as a certain establishment around here clouds an otherwise thriving city in pollution, a mind polluted in ignorance cannot see the true beauty of the people around them.
If there is such beauty, I have not yet seen it.
Ah, well, there's a lovely lady right over there. And the specter gestures to a woman, a female goblin with a few goblin children. Ah, any guess to who that might be? It's Gremly Scratchit and a few of the Scratchlings.
Oh, that's Gremly. Oh, Gob talks about her all the time, but I've never met her.
Well, mayhaps we see where they're going, huh?
Oh, okay.
Mother, why is it that when we go to the spa to get clean, I never feel clean?
Tiny Timothy, you know that this town is under duress and that the spa can only do so much. But we're grateful for it, aren't we?
I'm so grateful for it, Mama.
That's my Timothy.
The Spectre and Scrooge follow the Scratchits home. They live in a rather grimy area. Some of the goblin families haven't bothered to clear away the sewage that has mixed with the snowy yuck in front of their homes. And we see Gob Scratchit come into view. He seems to be nearly finished with clearing away the filthy yuck in front of his house.
Gob, you're almost done. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I've just been out here singing beautiful Krekstivus carols. Would you like to sing one with me?
I'd love that.
Oh, Krekstivus tree, oh, Krekstivus tree, I'm gonna make you bleed for me, and steal your face, and take your eyes, and make a necklace just my size. Oh, Krekstivus tree, oh, Krekstivus tree, I'm gonna make you bleed for me.
That's my favorite song. I just love it when you sing it.
Papa, you have such a beautiful singing voice. I wish I could hear it all the time.
Can we help you finish up here so we can get inside?
Oh, please help me finish up, but not you, Tim. Tim, go inside. You need your rest, boy.
Oh, Tim. Yes, please. Just go.
It's true. I feel like I'm dying on the inside.
You'll be fine. Just go lay down for a little bit, all right?
Yippee! Sleeping is my second favorite thing next to cleaning.
He looks like he's dying on the outside, too. What's wrong with that kid? I thought you were taking him to get a bath.
I did. You know how it is. We can only pay for, a wipe down at the spa.
I thought I could smell him coming up the street. It's like, we have a couple extra gold. We could get him some deodorant. Like, my God, we're gonna have this stinky kid at school. Like, my parents are coming over. They're gonna sit here and talk to me about how much harder they had it growing up and that I have to worry so much about mortgage rates and interest rates. And I keep telling them that, like, my salary is so much less than theirs the time. They got 8 times more salary to buy a house, and I don't have any of that. And now we're gonna have the stinky kid? Like, you gotta wash that kid.
Papa, you may not have 8 times the salary, but you got 8 times the Krekstivus cheer.
Tiny Timothy, I told you to go lay down.
Shit.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Flowerkraut is still jealous that Timothy is Tiny Tim, so she demands that Tiny Timothy, as he steps over the entryway, he makes a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
No, Timothy.
Here we go. Oh, man. Okay, so the first one's a 13.
Uh-huh.
And the second one's a 14. So you know what? We'll go with the 13.
Okay. Yeah, he stumbles a little bit, but he's fine.
I stubbed my freaking toe. God dang it.
Language, Timothy.
Yeah, he did that thing where he kind of hopped up, but then he caught himself.
Well, you told me you were going to ask Scrooge for a raise. How's that going, Gob?
Listen, he went to sleep in his damn butthole bedroom on that tumor and didn't want to talk to me about it. I tried, okay?
Did you at least get Krekstivus off?
Yes, I did.
Well, it's a start, isn't it?
Well, no, because like I said, my parents are coming over and they're just going to talk all their...
I'll deal with that when they get here. But there's only so much we can do with your salary. Can't give him a full bath at the spa.
Fine. Just gonna have the stinky Krekstivus kid. I love him, though. He's so cute.
And now we follow Tiny Tim inside. The small, sickly-looking goblin is setting out humble servings of sausages and boiled eggs. And he needs to make a constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
I'm sorry, what? Flowerkraut, I don't think this is in the script.
Do it! You can't see me!
Oh, shit! Yes, otherworldly voice that sounds awfully like Flowerkraut. First one's an 8. Second one is a 10, so I guess it's an 8.
All right, he sneezes and he drops the eggs.
Achoo! Oh, no! Papa, those are the only eggs he gave me, and now they are on the floor.
On the floor!
French accent.
I don't know what I am anymore, I do.
It's okay, Timothy. You know what? We'll pick up these eggs and we'll take the yolks out and we'll mix them with whatever scraps of mayonnaise we have left. We'll whip it up and we'll...
How does he have egg on him now? He got dirtier since I saw him 3 seconds ago.
Papa, don't look at me. I'm so sorry, Papa. Please.
Go clean up.
Yay! Cleaning is my first favorite thing to do.
For some reason, Dredd isn't at his party anymore, and he's just staring in the window at the plate of eggs.
He's next to Flowerkraut and Scrooge.
Those look pretty good, huh?
Sherman, what are you doing in costume over here next to us?
You know, I knew that New York was a mess, but I think this family is an even bigger mess.
Yeah, looking at that very pitiful, sad child, like, that's gotta kind of mess you up a little, huh?
Well, Gob talks about his son, but I didn't know it was this bad. I can smell him from out here.
Papa, the shower only gave me 3 drops of water, but I did the best I could.
Well, that's not bad. I only paid for 2 this week, so...
Yay! A free extra drop for Krekstivus.
Well, I'm sure their life could be a little bit better if things were a little cleaner around here, huh? If Scratch It had a little more money, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, not that I'm the biggest fan of cleaning, but that kid needs to get cleaned properly.
Flowerkraut looks ahead at the script and realizes that she's supposed to be made up to look visibly older, and it's making her really mad. Oh no, I'm aging. Look at me.
Oh, how is that even happening? That doesn't make any sense. See, you were young just a moment ago.
I am the moment, and the moment seems to be slipping away.
You're not long for this world, are you, Spectre?
No, that's correct. I am not long for this world. I, like perhaps Tiny Tim, is not long for this world either.
What? No. Oh, I just wanted that boy to be clean, not to die. I can't let that happen. You have shown me so much, Spectre. I can't thank you enough.
Well, you're welcome. But I'm afraid this moment has passed, and if things don't change for Tiny Timothy, then perhaps this will be the end of his moment too.
Oh no. I can't let that happen. What must I do?
Indeed, what can you do? And the second specter fades into a sparkling miasma, and Flowerkraut throws some glitter in the air and disappears behind the curtain.
Oh, I lay my head back down to sleep, but I know I will be visited once more.
Hey, Flowerkraut, that was really great and all, but what the fuck?
Oh, what? I was just acting, Timothy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You stunk it up real good, kid. We're proud of you.
And it was at that time that the third and final specter, the specter of Krekstivus later would visit the Ebon Kruge.
As Kruge lays in his butthole room on his ugly tumor, he feels the presence of another spirit entering into his room and looks up.
Oh, I'm ready for this now.
He sees a small creature in a deep black garnet sliding through the sphincter.
I'm sorry about that door. It doesn't really open very well, so you kind of have to slide through.
A hand outstretches from the garment. Middle finger stretched out in a pointing motion.
Oh.
And beckons.
Come with me.
Oh, okay, Spectre. You must be the third one, and what do you have to show me?
The Spectre slowly nods and points to the side of the room, and a portal opens out into New York. A version of New York that looks filthier and meaner and grimier. And the spirit steps through.
Oh, I get it, Spectre. You are showing me what is yet to come, aren't you?
The Spectre turns and nods and beckons again with a single hand outstretched.
Come with me.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
Flowerkraut leans over to Sherman and is like, this is the guy that was drinking vomit as a beverage?
Yeah.
That's how he does it. That's how he gets his voice so raspy.
That's what I was thinking.
This is a very messy New York. Does nobody celebrate Krekstivus anymore? Does nobody clean anymore?
The Spectre slowly shakes his head.
No.
And starts to walk away, leaving you behind. You can tell that he expects you to follow, but he does not wait.
Oh, I'm coming. What could you possibly show me in this mess?
He stops at the end of an alley, and you see 3 illithids laughing, and you try to lean in to hear them talking.
These are customers of mine, but they gave in to the illithid, so now they're more competitors of mine.
I'm so glad he's dead. I thought he'd never die. It's probably not going to be a very good funeral. It'll be cheap. No one will come.
One of them remarks. And I would like you to roll an insight check.
All right. That is a 5.
It was Crime Alley, where my parents died.
You've never seen this illithid before.
Timothy leans over to Bucket. It does specifically says he has seen these people before.
Go stick up in that other corner, kid. We'll get to you.
Who could they possibly be talking about? But I share their sentiments about funerals. I hate going to funerals, such a silly thing.
One of them remarks, man.
I thought that he'd never die. I'm not even going to go to his funeral.
And he laughs, and the other one looks up and says,
I'll go.
And they all look astonished. And I would like you to roll another perception check.
17.
You remember him. This was the only customer in your shop that you ever seemed comfortable talking to. And you thought that he potentially was someone that enjoyed your company. As he laughs and he says,
and I'll only go if they let me eat his brain.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you would go. You want to eat the corpse's brain, so this guy knows what's going on.
You hear the Spectre sigh and reach out another finger towards you, and without saying anything, once again beckons you to walk with him.
You know, you're being pretty quiet this whole time. The other 2 Spectres were just, they talked all the time. They had a lot of things to say, and you just keep telling me to follow you, and...
The future isn't written, you knob. This is symbolism.
He sticks his hand back out and just beckons you to come with him.
Okay.
Sidebar to Flowerkraut, Timothy, and Sherman eating deviled eggs and behind the scenes. Oh, thank you, Rizzy. These are awesome.
Oh, they're so much better
It
this
just
way.
happened to work out that Timothy here dropped the eggs, so we just decided to go with your idea, Flowerkraut.
Hey, listen, that was part of the script. I was following my cue. I didn't do it on purpose. I mean, I did do it on purpose.
You see the specter shrug his shoulders and just continue to walk down the alley towards a group of people that you would call poor and gross. And he stops next to them, obviously wanting to hear what they say.
Oh, what now? I don't know why you're showing me these people talking about someone who's died. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, a couple poor people, and you hear them laughing and rejoicing the death of someone in the community. And Bucket leans back and looks kind of backstage. A couple of poor people rejoicing? Hello?
Oh, hey. Yay.
Yay!
Oh, look it! It's a great old day here with people being fucking dead.
I love when people are dead. It means we get their stuff, get it?
I could pinch something off a corpse right now if I seen one.
I'm gonna commit arson, Daddy.
That's right, son. Now we commit arson.
The same boy.
This time you're not lying.
You see the hand emerge towards the extras and give the sign for keep going.
I'm gonna take a big old dump on his grave when he's dead.
Oh, whose grave are you gonna take a dump on, Daddy?
I mean, with how grimy this town has become, you'd be doing it a favor.
Call blimey. Are we supposed to be saying his name? I thought we were making an inference.
Yeah, it's nasty out here. It's nasty, and we're gonna make it nastier. Ha ha.
No, you know what we should do? We should clean his grave, make it spotless. He'd hate that even more, he would.
That's true. He was part of the reason this town turned to shite.
Clean this word with fire, indeed.
Let's all burn it down and start anew. Clean this world with fire.
Bringing back the old Krekstivus tradition that hasn't been in place in years. The cleansing flames of Krekstivus.
As you walk out of the alleyways and into the city square, you can tell that he's leading you towards somewhere familiar. And I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. A little bit better at that. Oh, a 20.
You notice it doesn't hurt exactly, but you notice a small tinge in your chest. Like something isn't quite normal is what it should be. He leads you to a window, and you once again look in onto Gob Cratchit's home. You don't see Gob, but you see his family hovered around a body, and you look in, and you see Tiny Tim covered in garbage.
No. They never cleaned him. He's disgusting now. And probably dead. That's my guess.
The corpse of Tiny Tim gives a thumbs up.
Flowerkraut's throwing more garbage on him.
Okay, Flowerkraut, that's a freaking enough. That's enough.
No, just a little more.
Spectre, is this what would happen if I do nothing? If I continue my path?
The specter nods and points to the back of the house where you see a door open and you see Gob Cratchit come in the room. I'd like you to make another perception check for me, please.
12.
12. You barely notice, but you see Gob Cratchit hide a crossbow in the back of the room before his wife can see. And he rushes in the room and says, Is he any better? And his wife answers,
Oh, I'm afraid not, dear. He's reached critical stink.
No, my boy, my stinky, smelly, repugnant, disgusting boy. He's dead.
Your parents, they'll never stop telling us how horrible and unclean our family is.
Most of us are okay. He was the worst, which is probably why he's dead.
Guess I won't be needing this crossbow.
In case he gets up and starts sticking up.
Off mic, no, but that's amazing.
What? You're not. I've seen the end to Old Smeller.
Did you do the deed?
I did. It's done.
Maybe we can start anew. We just have to do it without Tiny Timothy.
Well, don't worry. We'll never get his smell out of the house.
I'll always be reminded of him. His stink.
Spectre, you'll show me no more of this. I'm gonna change Mind Flayer. I'm going to fix this. I am not going to let this happen. Take me away from here now.
The scene shifts abruptly before Scrooge can even stop talking, and you're in a graveyard.
Oh, finally we can figure out who this vague person is that everyone's talking about and happy that they died.
The specter points to a gravestone about 10 feet away, which you cannot read from here.
Oh, it would be so much easier if you just told me whose gravestone that was, but I suppose I'll have to go up here and squint my one good eye and look at who's on this gravestone.
As you walk up, Scrooge reads,
Here lies Eben Scrooge.
No. How could this happen to me?
As you ask how, the specter points to your chest. And you look down, and protruding from the center of your chest is a crossbow bolt.
Oh. Gob did this to me. How could he even afford a crossbow? That makes no sense.
The specter turns his middle finger upwards to you as the ground below you collapses and you fall into your own grave and land back in your bed.
The Eben Scrooge falls into his bed, and it isn't long before the sun crests the horizon and he wakes up with a jolt, with a start. He flies off of the slimy tumor and rushes over to the flesh window and opens it as fast as he can. He looks down to the streets of New York, and he sees a child walking by and goes,
Compulsive lying child, can you see me up here?
You know, normally I'd say no, but this time I'll say yes.
Oh, good. I need you to take this money and go buy the most expensive Dyson vacuum you can find.
Oh, this is more money than I've ever seen before. Don't worry, sir. I'll make sure to put it to good use and nothing nefarious.
Okay, good. I'm glad that on this Krekstivus, it is Krekstivus, right? Is today Krekstivus?
Yes, sir. That's why I've decided to not lie. It's a true Krekstivus miracle, it is.
Oh, good. I would have to talk to your father otherwise. Please, bring that Dyson vacuum to Gob Scratch's house.
You got it, sir.
The Scrooge flies through the jammed sphincter door, rolls across the floor, and exits the illithid pod into the streets of New York. And as he runs past everyone,
oh, happy Krekstivus to you! Happy Krekstivus to you! Happy Krekstivus!
Oh.
Ah, is that the Eben Scrooge?
Happy Krekstivus to you. Look at those brains. I've never looked at his brains that way before.
I don't know.
He is, and why is he so hot all of a sudden?
So nice. Hot. Whoa.
Oh, I must get to Dred's house right now.
The Eben Scrooge runs down the street, and as he does so, he's tossing non-counterfeit coins to the passing goblins and kobolds, yelling merry, happy Krekstivus on his way. He runs into Dred's house, opens the door without knocking, grabs a broom, and begins sweeping vigorously. Dred walks around the corner.
Oh, hey, Pop. Wait, you're not my dad.
Technically, aren't we all just siblings? Yes, the elder brain is whatever. I'm your uncle, and I'm cleaning your house. Look at me. Go. I'm cleaning.
Well, boy, howdy. I'm certainly glad to see you come over. We definitely missed you last night. The way you're holding that broom, I think you do real well at the cleansing contest later today.
Oh, maybe I'll do that. I have a very important appointment, but I wanted to let you know that I would be happy to have you back over at the shop to have a Krekstivus party hosted by me, and we would clean together and we could dance and clean and go clean this mess, happily Krekstivus.
And Scrooge dances around.
Clean the factory?
Yes, but if I hosted it, wouldn't that be better?
You would like to? Uncle, I don't know what's gotten into you, but I sure like it.
You're going to see a lot more of it, Dred, but I have to go now. Merry Krekstivus.
See you the fuck later, then.
The Scrooge meets up with the compulsive lying child and gets the Dyson vacuum cleaner, has it wrapped into a clean, beautiful, pristine box, and knocks on the door of the Scratchins' house.
Hello? What? Merry Krekstivus? Who is it?
I believe I told you to be at work this morning, Gob Scratch It.
You son of a bitch, you did not. I told my wife that I had the day off for once, and you...
I'm just kidding with you, Gob. I wouldn't want to upset you. No, trust me, I really don't want to upset you, okay? I'm here to celebrate Krekstivus with you. Can I come in?
Sure, fine.
Oh, thank you. Where's that stinky little boy of yours?
Well, you could probably figure it out on your own. Just walk towards the smell.
Oh, hold on a second. I also brought this.
And the Scrooge grabs a bucket of water.
Oh my God. I have never seen that much water in one place.
Walks over to where Tiny Timothy is standing and dumps it on him.
Papa! Who's at the door? Oh, goodness! I'm being rained on!
It's a Krekstivus miracle.
Papa, I've never been so clean!
Here, I brought some soap too. Let's get to work.
Well, whose brain did you eat? What's wrong? Is this like your guys' version of food poisoning?
Oh, don't be silly, Gob. I deep down inside, I love Krekstivus. It is the best. And now, for your present, here, open this giant box.
I think everyone needs to put on a hat or a helmet, because I think this is a trick, and I think he's coming for your brains right now.
No, let's give him a chance, Gob.
Papa, wearing my helmet is my third favorite thing, next to sleeping and cleaning.
And I'll open the box.
All right, and you see a shiny Dyson vacuum inside.
Oh my gosh, it's the animal. It just glides around on a ball, and all the pet hair from the rats that have been in our home, we can pick it right up. Thank you.
Flowerkraut's dressed as the vacuum, and she's going vroom, 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 vroom.
Gob, you didn't say that Mr. Scrooge was such a generous person?
I've also brought clean food. We can have a wonderful dinner together.
Sincerely, sir, what has gotten into you? Thank you. But what has gotten into you?
Papa, don't
Don't you see it? What's gotten into him is the spirit of Krekstivus.
Yes, the spirit of Krekstivus is with all of us.
You guys hear the barkeep over the top say, and it was said that the Ebon Kruge, that he knew how to keep Krekstivus well. If any being alive possessed the knowledge, may that be truly said of us, and all of us. And so Tiny Timothy observed.
Krek bless us, everyone.
And you hear applause everywhere, even though you guys can't see the audience, you hear them loud and clear coming through this magical stage that you are standing upon. And then a wave of energy pulsates in all directions, fizzling the stage, but making it kind of glitch a little bit.
A touching story, yet so fraught with fiction.
You look around for where this voice came from.
What?
Huh? Who's that?
Chitin, being dressed up as the Ebon Kruge, suddenly disappears.
What?
Rizzy, dressed up as Gremly, disappears.
What?
The village of New Yuck fizzles around you. But instead of returning to the story arc, you find yourselves amidst the ruins of the very same place. A timeline where homes are destroyed, lives taken, and a mess never cleaned. Far worse than what the specter of Krekstivus later had shown to the Kruge. You look down to find your costumes gone. Each of you back to wearing your normal adventuring gear. And before you stands an actual dark-skinned illithid, walking among the goblins who played as extras, each of them paralyzed by some power of the Mind Flayer.
I grow tired of this fable, and those that continue to tell it.
The Mind Flayer moves his hands quickly, and you see both Chitin and Rizzy appear, floating above him, and both of them struggling against his psychic grip.
You see the truth, observers. A weaker, more compassionate version of me existed here, and I intend to erase such stains on my reputation from every plane. These specters only reinforced my convictions, showing me how miserable my yesterday, now, and later would be, made me decide to instead be remembered in infamy. How could I die if I had all the power I needed to sustain myself here in New Yuck? I am the Ebon Kruge Prime. Praise be to Stivus.
The fuck is this real, you guys?
Man, the art department really went all out on this one.
I don't think he's acting, guys. I think this is something bad happening.
What?
Oh, crap!
The Ebon Kruge Prime tightens his grip, and you can see both Chitin and Rizzy begin to choke, as well as the paralyzed goblins begin to, wince in pain as he's starting to sap the life from them. It's time to break battle and roll initiative.
Oh, no! I'm wasted!
Time to write you a more tragic backstory, Prime.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, shit.
I'm ready! Wasted.
Okay, we have a 20 for Flower.
You have a 9 from Tiny Timmy.
That's a 16.
Okay, 16 for Sherman.
18.
18 for Bucket.
Is Brandy in this fight, or is she taking a little cat nap in one of the cabins?
Brandy is in the fight.
Hooray! A brain! Juicy brain. Brandy rolled an 8.
Okay, so Flowerkraut, you are up first. What are you doing?
Oh my gosh! I'm ready to fight. Wait! Start with an elderly blast.
Okay.
I'll show you what stink is.
Remember, you at level 5 get to shoot 2 on your turn.
Oh my gosh, my 2 beams of blast.
The 2 toots.
Double toot.
Twin fart.
Okay, so the first thing I roll is a d20 plus 5, right? Ow, fuck, it's on the fly!
She is drunk.
All right, 15 plus a 5, a dirty 20.
Nice, that one hits. Roll another one.
Oh. And that one is an 11 plus 5, 16.
That one also hits.
Nice.
Oh, thank goodness.
Woohoo! D10 plus a 3. The first one's a 2, so that's 5. And that one is 5 plus 3, 8.
Hey, boom, boom. You smack Crouch Prime. He takes the hits with stride and looks at you, but you see that he seems to be focusing on like choking out Chitin and Rizzy, as well as whatever kind of tethers he has attached to the goblin extras. It is Bucket's turn.
Remind me, is he flying?
He is not flying.
He is not flying. Okay. I going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And make him my prey.
Oh, is Bucket a ranger? Yay!
Bucket's a ranger. Yeah. Bucket's a ranger. So I cast Hunter's Mark on him, and can you give me a little bit of description, like what's around? Is there like places to hide? Is there places to move to?
Yeah. So you guys are standing in the ruins of New Yuck, and like we're talking like completely destroyed, but there's parts of buildings laying around. So there's rock. Stone walls, stuff all over the place. He's kind of standing at the top of a hill, and you guys are standing at the bottom. I would say there's probably 30 feet between you and where he is. And then Chitin and Rizzy are both, floating above him on each side, and the goblins are on the ground wincing right now.
All right, so I am going to I get 10 extra feet of walking speed right now, because I have Dread Ambusher. So I am going to kind of get close to the nearest cover.
Okay.
If I have enough walking speed, which I assume I do, to get to something that kind of can be covering, like if I wanted to hide later.
Yep.
And I want to take a shot at him with my crossbow.
Okay.
Okay, so first roll is a 9 on the dice plus 9, that's 18.
That hits.
Okay. Do you want me to do all the rolls or just do the damage first?
He is actually going to take a reaction right now.
Okay.
He's going to cast Shield. So after getting hit twice and he sees that more is coming, he puts up a shield. His AC flies up, so the 19 misses.
The 19 misses. Okay, good to know. So I will go ahead and I will try to take another shot.
Okay.
22.
That one hits, regardless of his shield.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. 1d10 plus 4... That is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus the d6 for my Hunter's Mark, which is an additional 4. So 15 points. And then I will go ahead and use my Dread Ambusher and take another shot.
What's Dread Ambusher?
At the start of your first turn combat, your walking speed is increased by 10 feet, blah, blah, blah. If you take an attack action on that turn, you can make one additional weapon attack as part of that action.
Okay.
And I deal an extra d8 of damage if I hit.
Okay.
Which is a 17 on the dice plus 9. So I'm going to guess that's going to hit.
That hits.
Here's the d10. 7. And the extra 1d8. It's a 6.
Okay. So 13.
Oh, nice job, Bucket.
Okay, Sherman, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and clap my hands together and spread them, and like I'm opening a sphincter.
Okay.
and cast Bless on the other 3. So on Timothy, Flowerkraut, and Bucket.
Oh, thank you.
Is this what bless feels like?
Thank you.
It is what Bless feels like. You ready to shake and bake, buddy?
Shake and bake, buddy.
Okay. And then I am going to step forward, stand like maybe I don't know, like 10 feet in between, so I'm like kind of like in the middle.
Okay.
You're like, it's Krekstivus, so you got one shot to clean up your act, or we're gonna do it for you.
All right. It is the Prime's turn. He levitates into the air and he snaps his fingers, and you watch as all of the goblins, there's 4 goblins on the ground that were extras. They all of a sudden upright and their eyes are glowing purple. And they pull weapons from their side because they were adventurers like you guys. They're back in their gear, and they all look at you guys. And you can tell that he's dominated the minds of these goblins.
Oh no, not more thralls.
Boo. This was season 2 stuff.
And they join the initiative roll. So let me roll for them. Okay.
Don't worry about it. I don't even like any of these guys.
No.
All right. That would be his turn. It was an action for him to dominate their minds and float up into the air. He is going to look at Bucket. Look at the area that Bucket's like crouching behind, and he goes,
Gob Scratchit was a terrible employee. You're fired.
And the goblins start to run. One of them actually is at initiative 10. Bolts for where you are, Bucket, and attacks you.
He's gonna have to pass. Is he gonna have to pass by me?
No, because they were kind of like, they weren't standing like right in front of him. They were just like kind of where you guys were. They were already like in the same area.
Oh, gotcha.
This one didn't actually have to go very far to get to where Bucket was at. So that...
Leave my play dad alone!
Thank you, Stinky Baby.
That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Bucket, you take 7 points of damage. It is now Timothy Biscuit's turn.
How far away are Chitin and Rizzy from Prime?
He flew up in the air, and so they're kind of like right on his left and right at this point.
Is there at least 10 feet worth of distance between him and them?
No.
Dang it. Okay. I wanted to cast Shatter. That's probably my best spell in this situation. But instead, I think it's time to bring out, you know him, you love him. We're about to play the power ballad of Bane.
Oh, Bane.
Burn!
What's my name?
And I think if I cast him at a higher level, if I cast him at a second level, I can target Prime, and I'm going to target the goblin that's currently going after Bucket.
Okay. Can't you cast it on like 3 normally?
Aha. Yes, 3. So yeah. So I get to cast it on 4 people. So Prime, and I guess the 3 most nearby goblins.
Okay. So Prime is it's a what saving throw? Wisdom or charisma?
That is a charisma saving throw.
Prime rolled a 24.
That's a good saving throw.
Mind Flayers, just so you guys know, this was meta information you would get by triggering the event. Mind Flayers have magic resistance, which means he rolls with advantage on any saving throws and magical effects against him.
That's very rude.
The one going after Bucket rolls a whopping 8. That is not going to do it. The other 2 also fail. All 3 of them are Bane.
Sorry, guys. I was in the middle of celebrating Krekstivus. I wasn't ready to be on the battlefield.
Is there anything else, Timothy?
I will go ahead and... Who's up next? I think it's Flowerkraut. I will give...
Or Brandy. But yeah, maybe Flowerkraut.
Yeah, if he's got spell resistance, I don't know about Neuron Nip, so I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration to do some more blast damage.
Yay!
Okay, it is Brandy's turn.
Brandy, looking at this creature, knows that this is probably not gonna work, but she's gonna give it a try anyway. She is going to try to Neuron Nip.
Okay.
So you must save a DC 13 intelligence saving throw.
So, really quick, if you Neuron Nip at Kruge Prime, the Neuron Nip is a 15-foot cone. Therefore, you're going to catch Rizzy and Chitin in that attack.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't use Shatter before.
Oh, they're in like a direct line behind him. There's not an angle that Brandy is at that could get them out of line of that cone.
I mean, you could do it if you were right up in his face, because like the cone just expands wider the further it gets out.
All right, so Brandy's gonna run up and try to just smack his brain with her tentacles.
All right, is she gonna get thrown into the air or something? Because he's floating in the air.
He's floating.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. How can she get thrown in the air? Does she need to prepare?
Oh, okay. I didn't use my bonus action, and it's for this reason. And I'm 10 feet ahead, so it's the perfect, like, it's like in Wonder Woman when she yells shield or whatever. Or am I thinking of Captain America?
Yeah.
So Brandy runs forward, jumps on to Sherman, and Sherman just chucks Brandy. All right, sounds good. Sherman, give me an athletics check.
21.
That'll do it. So Brandy's getting rocketed. All right, now go ahead and roll with advantage on Brandy's attack because there's no dodging out of this thing.
Okay, should I go for Neuro Nip or just do a good old tentacle slap?
Isn't he gonna have advantage on the Neuron Nip throw?
Probably.
Yeah,
because it's a saving throw. So I would just say let's go for straight damage right now.
Sounds good. First roll's a 15, and what the fuck? Second roll's a 15.
Okay.
Does she get plus anything?
She gets a +4 to hit.
What? Okay, wow. Okay, so she's got 19.
Yeah, she hit. She suctions to his already suctioned face of tentacles. They're getting their tentacles tied up right now.
Yeah. Just a face hugger attack at each other.
First, this lady farts at the mind flayer and then throws her cat at it. You guys are the weirdest adventurers I've ever met.
You ain't seen nothing yet, buddy. Well, actually, no, you've actually seen two things that are pretty common.
I've seen some stuff.
How much did you roll, Janelle?
I rolled a 4, and that's a +2, so 6 points.
6 damage, dang. All right.
And it's apparently psychic damage.
And he is not resistant to psychic damage, amazingly.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Wild.
My therapist says I'm not either.
That was Brandy. It is the 3 other goblins who are, 2 of them are baned. The other one was already baned and attacked. One of them's gonna run at, let me go ahead and randomize this. All right, we've got another one running at Bucket, one running at Flowerkraut, and one running at Timothy. All right, Bucket. This one runs up, swings, misses terribly, baned or no. The other baned one runs at Flowerkraut. Well, this one rolled a 21, baned down to 20.
Oh, yeah, that got me.
Smacks you for 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then Timothy Biscuit, this one's the non-baned guy, and he rolls a 21 to hit, and he does 7 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
It is back to the top of the list with Flowerkraut.
All right, she's gonna keep her focus up on is Elderly Blast gonna hit Kaiten and Rizzy?
Oh no, Elderly Blast is a single target thing.
Nice. Yeah, I think she's just gonna keep going for that. Or
okay.
I could hex him though.
Yes, you could.
If there's a weakness we wish to exploit.
So really quick, let me be clear about hex, because I know that it gets mixed up a lot. When you hex one of the abilities, it doesn't affect saving throws. It only affects your skill checks that are based off of that ability.
What would he be good at? Intelligence?
Probably. I mean, if Brandy's up there, she could maybe try to do, because it's an intelligence saving throw to do the Neuron Nip.
It would still not affect it.
It's the same. Okay.
But it does extra damage when you hit him.
Yeah. I just need to be able to pick a thing to...
My vote's intelligence, unless anyone else can glean a better insight.
Intelligence seems like the one.
All right, Flowerkraut is going to hex his intelligence.
No roll needed, he's hexed. So, similar to the Hunter's Mark. Don't have to roll for that.
All right. And then, because that is a bonus action, she is now going to Elderly Blast him.
Okay.
That was a 12.
With the bonus?
Yeah, you have a D4.
Yes. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, bless. I need to add the bless.
You have a D4 and a D6, because I gave you Bardic Inspiration, too.
God. Okay. Do the D6 first. All right, that is a 3. Is 15 enough?
15 is enough.
Yes. The D10s, 2 D10s. We've got a 9 plus 3, so 12. And then a 7 plus 3, a 10. So 22 total.
Woo!
Wow.
And then what's the hex dammies?
Plus 6, d6.
That was a 5. 27 total.
Oh, my biscuits.
Damn. He's getting pelted.
Stink you have created, so in stink you will be buried.
High five, Flowerkraut.
Yeah, haha.
All right, Bucket, you're up.
All right, so I got another goblin right in my face, right?
You got 2 goblins that were trying to attack you, yep.
So I am going to use a bonus action and use my nimble escape.
Okay.
So, which means I can take a disengage or a hide action as a bonus action on each of my turns. So I am going to disengage and probably run a little bit closer to Sherman.
Okay.
And then point my crossbow right back at the Illithid and go for it.
Okay.
First attack. 18 on the dice plus 9. So
That'll
I
hit.
guess it's going to hit. Yep. And that is a 12 points of damage. And then he's got my hunter's mark, so d6, which is just an additional 1. And then I will shoot at him again. 19 on the dice. This dice is doing good work. That's another 12, and then don't get hunter's mark again. So there you go. That's it.
All right. He is hurting, and it wouldn't have mattered if he shielded this turn anyway. So he's looking pretty grim already. You guys have pelted the shit out of him, and he is up. No, it's Sherman. Sherman, you're up next.
It's Sherman time. It's Sherman time. So how high up in the air is this guy? Has he had to do any saving throws on his control?
No, it just doesn't. It's not a concentration thing.
Oh, okay.
It's either their abilities rather than spells.
Gotcha. Okay, so
That does remind me I didn't roll for concentration when I got hit for my hunter's mark.
Roll it. Also, wait, Timothy, I think you need to roll for Bane, right?
I sure do.
And for each of you, it's just a Constitution saving throw against a 10.
18.
All right.
10. I rolled an 8 plus 2.
All right, you guys keep your spells up. Sherman, what are you doing?
how high did you say he was in the air?
He's about 15 feet in the air.
This is javelin range then.
Yep.
I don't know if I could jump and poke his feet with a sword. We're gonna go grab a javelin and just
All right.
And that's 22 to hit.
That's gonna hit him.
And we're gonna second level smite that boy.
God.
Yeah, it's 2, so second level would be 3d8 extra. Okay. Yeah, I ain't messing around. It's Krekstivus. Okay, so that is a d6 and 3d8. Or should I do them separately?
No, because it's all single. It's all the same target, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't worry. It doesn't matter if radiant or piercing damage.
Okay.
Just all together is fine.
Alrighty, so 20 plus 6, 26.
Holy shit. Damn. He is really not looking good already.
Crude, you got one more chance to pick up a broom.
You love that he tries it, folks. You love that he tries it.
Every time, yes.
Gub, Ma, Ham. At least your play got that part right.
All right, cutting you off.
We called it from the beginning. This guy is like really not redeemable.
All right, that's just 14 for the second one, so I think that one missed.
That one missed. He floats forward. He's got Rizzy and Chitin kind of in tow with him. He's like pulling crossbow bolts and javelins out of himself and dropping to the ground. You can see that he's like pretty messed up, and he goes,
I'm going to fix this. Krekstivus will die with all of you.
and he touches the center of his forehead, points 2 fingers at all of you, and he mind blasts everyone in the area, including the goblins, because they're standing near you guys, so he doesn't care that they're getting hit. I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
That's a nat 1, y'all.
That's a 4.
Mine's not gonna do it either. I got an 11.
I got 19 plus 1, so another dirty 20.
Nice.
Oh, so there might be hope for someone yet.
How's Brandy doing when he's touching his forehead? He doesn't even care. He's just making out with Brandy.
Oh, that's true. Brandy probably wouldn't be in the blast because Brandy's basically, he's got his tentacles like extended, pushing Brandy off of his face. So like she's still like stuck to him, but they're like having a slap fight with tentacles right now.
Her tentacles are tied in knots around his tentacles.
Yes. I will roll really quick for the 4 goblins that are on the ground. Wow, one of them actually saved. 2 of them saved. All right. Well, this is psychic damage. Everyone is going to take. If you didn't succeed on your saving throw, you take 25 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm down to 1 hit point.
I will take that damage, but I am going to use a reaction to rebuke the violent and send 25 radiant damage back.
Rebuke the violence.
So that's a wisdom saving throw DC 13, but half damage when he succeeds.
Also, is Flowerkraut taking half damage of this attack?
You take 12 damage, Flowerkraut. He did save, so he's gonna take half of the rebuke.
So half of 25, you hurt me. I don't think I have to roll to keep bless. I think it's impossible.
You would be taking, so it's...
I took 25 damage.
10 or half of the damage you took.
Oh, so
it would be 12.
Oh, okay, so it's, I guess, possible. And I rolled a 1, so it's gone. It's gone as fuck. It's so gone.
I rolled my concentration. I rolled a 2 for my hunter's mark,
okay.
So he is not marked.
Oh, I need to roll. Yeah, there's no way I can. Bane is gone. He's got to be gone, right? Unless I roll an 18, which is a 19.
Well, it's a. Oh, Bane's still hanging in there.
I'm full of the Krekstivus spirit.
However, the goblins that were all baned are dead.
Oh, never mind. I did such a good job. They're all dead.
You got it, Bane. Oh, I'm so hurt. Get this guy.
Oh, no, he's too scary for me, Timmy. Sorry.
The Kruge Prime floats another 10 feet up, but then he pulls Chitin and Rizzy and puts them in front of him, and he's using them as shields.
Oh, come on, man.
No, don't use meat shields.
You're a punk.
It is now Timothy's turn.
Tiny Timmy's got 1 HP left to give, and by golly, on Krekstivus, he's leaving with a clean plate.
And I'm going to Misty Step behind him, and I'm going to go for some dagger hits.
So you're like up in the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
All right. Are you going to do something to prevent yourself from falling 25 feet? I mean, you can attempt to like grab hold of him while you're like up there and
yeah, sure. I will that's the plan. I will face step up there and I will pull my daggers out in hopes to just pierce him twice with like just land in his back and pierce him.
Okay. All right. So you face step or you misty step, you're behind him. You're technically not going to get a sneak attack on him though, because he's not next to another. Actually, you know what? No, they're incapacitated, because I was gonna say Chitin and Rizzy would count, except that they're incapacitated right now.
Does Brandy count?
Brandy counts. Brandy counts.
Hashtag Brandy counts. Get it on the t-shirt.
He is definitely distracted having a slap fight with her, so you pop into existence behind him. Give me, it's not going to be an advantage though. It's just going to be a regular attack, but you would get sneak attack if you hit him.
Son of a biscuit. That's an 11 to hit.
Okay, that one misses. You've already used your bonus action to Misty Step, so you won't be able to second hand attack. You're starting to fall.
Can I do an athletics check to grab onto him?
Yes.
Or an acrobatics maybe?
Acrobatics, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Acrobatics to stay on your feet in tricky situations.
Give me a really good flavor Give me good flavor text on how you're pulling this off as an acrobatic move.
I mean, most of my flair is from acrobatics, so I went into the Misty Step with a flip.
Okay.
And hoping that my flip would have gotten more traction when I put my daggers out, and it would have actually slammed into him, but that didn't happen. He's got really tough skin.
Okay. And you are now...
I'm rolling like dog shit. That's a 10.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, man. You tried to, like, land your feet, like, on his shoulder or something like that, and you slip, and now you are falling 25 feet.
Merry Krekstivus.
Oh, no! I guess we won't need that crossbow anymore.
Okay, so...
So is he gonna hit the ground, like, right now?
Yeah.
Is Bucket gonna shoot him as a reaction with his crossbow?
No, I have a different idea that's nice.
So you take a d6 bludgeoning for every 10 feet you are going, so because it's 25 feet, you'll just take 2d6. 7 points of bludgeoning damage when you hit the ground.
Timothy is down, y'all.
Oh!
I truly am the stinky one.
All right, it is Brandy's turn. Slap fight.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna continue her slap fight with him. So we'll do d20 plus 4. We got a 17, 21.
Fuck yeah, that hits.
Nice, Brandy. That is a 1 plus a 2, so 3 points of slap damage.
Okay.
Or psychic slaps.
Psychic slaps.
Give me that brain of yours.
It is... We pass up all the goblins that got psychic fried. It's now Flowerkraut's turn.
I don't know how wise this is, but Flowerkraut is gonna take a page out of Timothy's book, and she's gonna Misty Step as well.
Righteous.
Behind him?
Yeah, since I was gonna grab his waist, since if Timothy had landed, but since Timothy couldn't get behind him, she's also gonna go behind him.
Okay.
It couldn't possibly fail twice.
Yeah, right? It's a bonus action. So she's gonna do that. Do I need to roll anything?
Nope, you pop into existence behind him.
Okay, so she is going to do Shocking Grasp as she tries to grab onto him.
Okay.
Let's see, I just do a normal d20 to...
Yeah, plus your spell attack, so it would be a +6 to hit.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, yeah. That is a 14 plus a 6, you said 20.
20. You hit him.
You in the dirty 20s.
The dirty 20s. The 20s.
The 20s.
The 20th.
And since you are level 5, that Shocking Grasp is 2d8 lightning damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's grab that d8. The first one is a 6. The second one is a 6. 12 total.
Well, you explained to me, Flowerkraut, how your attack kills him and what you do afterward.
Oh my god. Okay. So Flowerkraut poofs behind him, grabs his head, is basically like claws out, her legs are wrapping around his shoulders, and she grasps his head and does a shocking grasp, and you see lightning crackle beneath the surface of his skin. And he slowly starts falling to the ground. And Flowerkraut's gonna use him as a cushion, and Brandy's probably gonna get squished. Get in the tentacles, Brandy!
That's totally what I was gonna do. I was totally gonna do that.
No. Oh, Krekstivus must be cancelled. It's too...
Yeah, the only thing that's canceled is you! How dare you ruin the name of Scrooge with your own name that's yours? Yeah. Fuck off!
You hurt my beautiful thespian boy.
The Ebon Scrooge Prime slowly descends, dissolving as the electricity is running through his body. And you see Kaiden and Rizzy also slowly drop as the control of them ends. You land on the ground very close to where Timothy is lying unconscious, or barely conscious.
Oh.
And the Scrooge reaches out to the sky and then slumps as he fades, as his body begins to just completely turn to dust. The entire plane of existence in this version, this timeline that the Ebenkruge Prime lived in, where he didn't listen, but he decided to push the envelope and commit himself to being evil and destroy the city and take all of the brains of the villagers, fades, and you are returned to the story arc where everyone stands and gives a standing ovation to the extra DLC part of the show that they've never seen before.
Poor Timothy's just in garbage.
Someone prop me up.
Oh, I can put him on my shoulders.
Thank you.
And you can say your line again.
The patrons in the story arc, having just seen the greatest rendition of a Krekstivus ballad in their entire lives, stand and applaud. You hear the familiar words, heroes, being echoed throughout the tavern as the barkeep stands in the back, giving a slow clap with a big smirk on his face. And he points up to you, Timothy, up on Sherman's shoulders.
Greg, bless us. Everyone.
Flowerkraut hands him his cane.
And that is where we will end our holiday episode.
Yay!
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.